quality Nollywood films, y'all should link up on Sonny Richie Nolly TV.
Sonny Richie Nolly TV.
Sonny Richie Nolly TV.
She is favored by the gods, and she got the land and pride away for kings. She's a special gift from God. She got it all. Oh, she's the future of the kingdom. She's an angel, and she is so precious, and she's a precious gift from God. Oh, she's the future of the kingdom. She's an angel, and she is so precious. She's a precious gift from God. She's a precious jewel. She's shining like a star, and she's a pretty woman. But they see her as a slave, but they don't know she's a precious gift from God, and her destiny is so great.
Your Majesty, I am sorry to have bothered you with this issue, but I have no one else to discuss it with.
Young woman, you are sitting before Ezenri of Umunri. Nobody cries in his presence, no matter the issue. Wipe your tears and talk to the king.
Your Majesty, it is the prince. All of a sudden, he decided to destroy the beautiful relationship we've built. I am broken, my king.
It is not the prince's fault, my dear. We are traditional people, and we have a deity in Umunri called Apalata Onyilidibia. He was the one who stepped in, and we must do as he says.
I don't get it, my king. Is it the deity that told the prince to leave his fiancée and settle for a slave girl? The deity I know can't do that to the daughter of the soil.
That is what we will say as humans. But Apalata sees differently. No one has said that you have done anything wrong, my dear. And no one says you are not worthy. Some things came up, and you just have to allow us deal with it.
Are you seriously saying all those things, Onyeze? Are you trying to tell me that it is over between Izuna and I?
No one has said it is over between you. I'm sure that Izuna will not cut off that friendship. Just go for now. I trust everything will be well.
My beautiful Ozo. Come on. Please, lighten up. Why is your face that way? Huh?
Izuna, are you seriously asking me that when you know full well what is wrong?
Ozo, you know that what is happening between you and I right now, it's not intentional. It is beyond me. You know how I feel about you. You know I love you. I have always respected you. You know that.
And now everything has changed?
Yes, Ozo. Things have changed. But I need you to understand that it is beyond my control.
Izuna, you leaving me for whatever the deity told you? Come on, Izuna. We are in the new millennium.
And because we're in the new millennium, we should discard the ways of our ancestors. Is that what you're saying, Uzo? Now, Uzo, I am going to be a king someday, and I am not going to play down on the ministrations of our central deity. I need you to understand that.
Izuna, you said you love me. And it has always been lies. Let me go.
Please, please don't go, please. Okay, please. Let my driver Asadebe take you, all right? You can't drive in this state of mind. It's not safe.
Trust me, I'm fine.
Please, please. Asadebe! Asadebe!
Where's my prince?
I'd like for you to drive her home. Okay?
Okay, my prince.
Be careful.
Thank you.
Son, you don't look okay.
I'm okay.
Honestly, I think you should see that girl privately and sort out things with her. I don't want it to look like you ditched her after everything. You tell well of you.
No, that's not in my character. You know me. Not for once have I ever taken advantage of her. Not for once. And you know that I respect women a lot.
Well, for that I can vouch for you. I waited for you to give you this advice. See you later.
Thank you, Father. Why is she making this look like it's my fault? Omali-chan. Sit. The one who makes me smile. Make yourself comfortable. Why is the face like that?
Are we going to do this again today?
Do what again? What are you saying? Listen, I already told the chef to prepare something really nice and African for you. Okay, so very soon you're going to be entertained and we'll just, sit here, have a good time and talk.
Izuna,
What?
sometimes I wonder if you really love me.
No, Maka, why would you say a thing like that? I love you. Of course I do. You're my fiancé. We're planning on getting married very soon. Why would I want to go that far with you if I don't love you?
And why have you not ever taken me to your room? Each time I come to the palace, it is either we end here at the sit-out or your main living room. And it's giving me so much concern.
Why should I take you to my room? Why? Listen, I'm the prince of women.
And that shouldn't be the reason. You should be avoiding your fiancé.
I'm not avoiding you, baby.
We are going to become man and wife, like you said. And nothing is stopping us from being together. Yes.
Okay, I see where you're going with this. Ozo, I love you too much to take advantage of you. I'm not going to do it. Okay? You and I will become man and wife and we're going to have all the time in the world to play, to have fun, to have a good time, to be in that bedroom. Huh?
Okay.
You gotta trust me. I know she loves me so much, I know, but why? Why vent her frustrations on me? This is not my fault. It's not my fault.
Babe, how did it go? Was meeting the king of any advantage?
It was a total waste of our time. It's clear that the king is part of it.
Are you serious? In that case, I will advise you to forget the prince.
Excuse me? What did I just hear you say? I should forget the prince? After giving him 2 good years of my life? How could you possibly say that?
But you told me just yesterday that the prince never slept with you.
And that is the more reason I am hungry. It appears he never loved me. I gave him everything. My life. My love. Everything a woman can actually offer to a man. But it seems he planned us right from the onset. I am confused.
I don't see it that way. I see it differently. There is something happening in that palace that is bigger than us. I advise you to move on. Seriously. You need to move on.
I am indeed very grateful to have you in my palace.
Thank you very much, Eze Okatigwe of Umuomenigwe. By all definitions, you are a very great king.
Thank you.
And as I can see, you are doing so well for your people.
It resonates.
Well, thank you so much for giving me this appointment to sit down with you. Great king like you.
Please, don't make it appear bigger than it is already. Please. You are a great man, and anybody you visit should be able to show some excitement. You are welcome, my hair. No. Take it easy, take it easy. Yeah. The great man who rule over great Umuri people. I present you with cola.
This is good. Thank you so much for the cola. But as our people in Nollywood say, Ojeze, there's a naka. Yes. I know you with Oji with them. However, the onus of breaking the cola nut is always on he who offers it. So, I break the cola nut.
Thank you very much. You're welcome.
From the way I feel now, I can say I was wrong.
How do you mean?
Ezeneri came himself. That means one thing. There was nothing like looking for a slave girl that would kill.
So, how did you finally end up at that conclusion?
He's the king who ministers on the sacred altar of his people. He cannot be involved in evil. If he's here for something, that means Ijawale is lucky.
Well, you know all this tradition and history more than I do. And if you say so, then I'm really happy for Ijawale. Because I really want the best for her.
That's true. Me, I want to go and rest.
Onyeze, thank you for the cola again. No. I believe you might have a clue as to why I am here.
Should I have to start tasking my thought to mask why you are here, while you're already sitting before me? You can as well tell me. I'm listening.
Well, Onyeze, it is about the maiden my son picked interest in from your royal household. From what I gathered, you are not in support. So I have come so that as one king to another we could talk. And then together we could possibly pull through this.
You know, I was actually surprised when it started. I was asking myself, why will a man in the class of your son suddenly develop interest in having a slave girl as his wife? Then something told me that it is a joke, or possibly your son wanted to go down with a slave and confirm if they are of the same taste as the freeborn. Too many things were coming into my head, actually. But with this visit of yours, the great Ezenri of Umundre, to actually plead for the same thing, shows me indeed that this is serious.
Far from it. Oh yes, that maiden already consumed my son. And as a responsible father, I have taken it upon myself to assist my son attain that which his heart yearns for.
There must be something behind it, and I think I want to hear it. Can you tell me what it is?
Oh yes, you are indeed a very great king.
And you are a great king too.
In fact, Onyeze, it is not a joke. It is more serious than you ever thought.
I want to hear it. Whatever it is, I want you to tell me.
That maiden already consumed my son. And as a responsible father, I have taken it upon myself to assist my son attain that which his heart yearns for.
Ezenri of Umundre, the great king. Why do I have this feeling that there is something you are not telling me? To the best of my knowledge, your son has not set eyes on this slave before. They never met. So why will somebody that he has never met consume him? I mean, why will his heart start yearning for somebody he has never seen before? You are a king and I'm equally a king. I want us to communicate like kings. Tell me exactly. A king should not be hiding something from the other. What is it? And maybe we can find a way around it.
Ezokati Igwe of Ubeligwe. You are indeed a great king.
You are a great king too.
Anyway, that maiden has a special connection with my son's destiny. This is a revelation we got from Apalata Onyedibia, the great deity of Umunri dynasty. I'm here to fulfill that.
This is actually very serious. Very serious indeed. Ezeri, I am going to ask you a favor. Please, I do not insist that I give you an instant answer on this. Don't insist on instant response. I want you to go and allow me to ponder on all the things you have presented. And trust me, I will send words across to you.
Okay, very well then. I will not insist. Who am I to insist on an immediate response from the king? I will surely give you time to think over it and then get back to me.
Thank you.
Once again, thank you for hosting me.
I appreciate it.
Visit. Thank you very much.
Seriously, Ijawili, I am very happy for you. You know, the mere fact that his father came to discuss about your marriage to his son with my father shows that the marriage will hold, no matter the resistance from the king.
My princess, that is the issue. Your father means everything to me. I don't see myself doing anything your father hasn't approved of. He's not in support of this, so I'm not thinking about it.
So why did I call you? Ijawili, you have to start thinking about it. You know, kings might say no to every other person, but they will never say no to their fellow kings. A king is involved already. I know he will obey my father. Start thinking about it.
My princess, are you going to talk to your father about it?
I have my plans in details. I don't need to tell you anything. Just get prepared. That's all I can tell you right now. Go.
Ugwefi Achebe, I am not happy with you. There is something I need you to clarify in this palace of mine. There is a girl, the slave girl who lives here in my palace, named Ijawale. How come? All these years you have ministered to me, you never made mention of anything about that girl. How come? Now, Isia Inumunri has directed their prince to come here and marry her off. Listen, Ogbuefi Achebe, I am not ever going to allow that to happen. Never. I am inviting you over. I need you to come here at your earliest convenience. You have to come prepared, because I want you to tell me everything about that girl. And when I say everything, I mean absolutely everything about the girl.
You're making my blood pressure to rise. What is going on?
Your blood pressure shouldn't rise. You still have a long way to go.
Then tell me what I want to hear. That you're not saying anything. I need you to talk. How did it go?
Not bad. I think there's a reason the king is still keeping that maiden in his palace. He promised to get back to me. I'll wait for the call. I'm prepared to give him all the time he wants.
What is this reason? What could this reason be?
I don't know exactly what it is, but he wants me to give him some time. I'm prepared to give him that time. If he fails to call me, then I'll call him. Or better still, I will go back and visit him again. But one thing is sure, we must bring that maiden back here.
My dear, where is everyone? Mom and Dad went on holiday. That is nice. You really need to cheer up. Be happy. All men are all the same, and they treasure the same thing. The prince will not be an exception. You're getting it wrong. The prince is an exception. I mean, the prince has never messed around with me. I wonder why the so-called Akbalata has chosen to punish me this way by presenting to him another maiden. What sort of tradition is that? I was thinking our people have already embraced Christianity. I don't know. Why are they still listening to the gods? No matter what, tradition still stands, especially in the royal family. You need to stop crying, please. Please. Listen, the prince. Greetings, my prince.
Ozamaka, how are you?
where you left me.
Ozamaka, stop being hard on me, please.
Are you for real? You're hurting me and you're asking me this kind of question. Iduna, where is your humanity? When did you become this mean and heartless?
So you know you make it look like this is my fault. It's not my fault. Okay, please. Please. Listen, you're a good woman. Alright? You are going to find someone way better than I am.
I don't want anyone else. It is you that I need. Listen, Izuna, I love you with everything in me. I love you with everything in me, please.
Listen, it cannot happen. Alright? We cannot be together. We're making plans. I was ready to get married to you, you know. Until the gods decree that you and I are not destined to be together.
Izuna, you've been part of my destiny for a very long time now. I beg you in the name of the gods to do this to me. Izuna, please.
Oza, please stop. Alright, at this point I need you to understand with me. Don't do this. This situation is beyond me. It's out of my control.
What situation? That of the gods? Are you really getting rid of our relationship? Our beautiful relationship because of what the gods said?
Listen, Ozamaka, we're still friends, okay? We will be friends for the rest of our lives if you let us. We can be of benefit to ourselves in so many different ways. Please, I need you to understand. I need you to help me. It will be for my own good and for the good of everyone as well. Please. Please.
Izuna, please. Izuna, please, I beg you to do this to me, Izuna. Izuna, please, let me talk to you, Izuna.
Greetings, my father. Eze Okatigwe, one of Umumeligwe Kingdom. May your reign continue to be great.
Thank you, Commander. You may sit.
Thank you, Father.
I actually called you because I want us to have a very important discussion.
I'm listening, Father.
Oh, Commander, I am going to go straight to the point. And I am hoping you will understand me as someone who grew up in a palace. I want you to make Ijawole your wife. But I am sure you heard exactly what I said. And trust me, I mean what I just said.
Father, how can you mean something like that?
I am very serious. Forget about all the things you know about her. You may need to ignore all the things you feel about that girl. I want you to look at the big picture. She is indeed the gifted one, the chosen one. And when you make her your wife, she is going to assist you make a wonderful king when you finally take over from me as the king of Umumeligwe Kingdom.
Father, please stop this joke.
I'm not joking.
Who is gifted? That smelling dirty thing? Then how come she's a slave?
Father, please don't sustain this discussion, please. Listen, I have not actually called you here to get an instant response from you, no. But I just sowed a seed in my stomach, and I want you to ponder on the things I just said. Okay? Now that Ogbuefi Ashebe has confirmed, she is the gifted one, the special one. She belongs to my son. She is not leaving this palace. And nobody can do anything about this.
Prince.
And where are you going with that then?
My prince, the king asked me to serve him juice. Would you want some?
Shut up and get lost.
Thank you, my prince.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine what my father wanted me to get married to?
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Joel, how are you?
Very well, Your Majesty.
Just hold on. There is something I want to discuss with you.
I'm listening, Your Majesty.
How well do you know my son?
You mean Prince Okomadu?
Yes, Okomadu, my son. How well do you know him?
I know him just like a sister knows her brother, Your Majesty.
But in the deepest part of your heart, you know he's not your brother, right?
Yes, Your Majesty. But I see him like a brother. It is the prince who sees me differently, Your Majesty.
Now there is something I want to tell you. From the throne, I am going to work out something between you and him. I want you to start seeing him as someone who will possibly be your husband.
Mother, you're here. Mother, can you imagine? Mother, can you imagine the insult? Can you imagine the smelling thing Father wants to force down my throat? I swear to God, it will not happen.
Okay, will you just calm down and explain to me what is going on? What did your father say?
That man said he wants me to marry Ijawele. Can you pick that?
You're not serious, are you?
How come all of a sudden everyone picked interest, attached so much importance to this maiden? Will you claim you don't know the caliber of babes I roll with? What in the world will I be doing with a woman like Ijawele? Mother, please, warn your husband to leave my space when it comes to who I make my wife. Please.
This is serious. There must be something connected with this that they are not telling me. My son to marry a slave girl? Never. That is not possible.